Hey guys, what's going on? Today I got a video talking about football, talking about my Eagles because they just challenged the Detroit Lions and they actually took their first loss of the season. And it was actually a really fucking close game. It was a nail biter towards the end. This game was insane. Lions took a massive lead, 14 points in the first quarter. At that point, I thought it was just game over. Eagles lose. There's no way we're going to win this. And then the second quarter, I think we scored one touchdown, but that entire quarter was shit. It was just absolute garbage. The refs were just fucking retarded. They were calling offensive holding calls on Connor Barwin, a defensive player on the Eagles. Like, they really just fucked up on all levels. They really didn't know what the fuck they were doing. It was trending all over Twitter. You look on the Philadelphia versus Detroit hashtag, all you see is just ref memes. It's hilarious, but the whole second quarter was ruined just from bad referees. It was just unfortunate. The second quarter ended with Lions 21-10. I still wasn't excited, but the third quarter, the Eagles really kind of kicked it into overdrive, and then towards the end of the third and the beginning of the fourth is where it really got scary. They started calling timeouts, just shutting off the clock before the 2-minute warning, and then the 2-minute warning happened. Oh my god, it just got intense. There were no timeouts left. Eagles had the ball with 1:30 left on the clock. It was insane. They were running down the clock really well. They had the lead at that point. I think it was 23-21 at that point, and the Eagles were running down the clock really well, and it was on third down. They gave it to Ryan Matthews. They pitched it to Ryan Matthews, and he puts the ball on his inside arm and gets tackled, fumbles the ball, and they lose possession there. And that really set up the end. The Eagles, however, were able to completely shut down the offense for one more try, and then they got it with like a minute left on the clock. Carson Wentz throws a bomb to Nelson Aguilar, and it gets picked off. So Carson Wentz threw his first interception of the season, and they got their first loss. So this is kind of a big loss for us. I mean, I kind of expected it though, because after getting all hyped up and then having the bye week, you kind of lose that energy. I expected it, and the Lions aren't as bad as people say. They're pretty good. Matthew Stafford is actually one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the NFL right now, so I will say that. However, I kind of expected this loss. I expected it to be more of a blowout because I feel like the Eagles kind of overlooked the Lions and they just didn't really care. I think they were already looking towards the next game and they just kind of let this one slip. So hopefully that's the case and we can get back on it next week. But this is a big loss for us and it's really unfortunate. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Eagles just played really bad? Do you think it was shitty refs? Because I do. Or do you think the Lions just did really well? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.